Holler is intended for mature audiences only, so your mom is definitely invited. Sometimes controversial, always engaging. It's the podcast that lets your voice be heard. It's the podcast that shouts you out. It's time to holler. Can you dig it?
I could eat a unicorn one day through a Pop-Tart.
I like toaster strudels.
You like the jizzy part?
Yeah, I like the way it explodes
You
in
like
my
it?
mouth. And to swallow it down, oh my God.
Your tweets, snaps, Facebook comments, and even phone calls. Holler any way you want.
They used to give kids opiates to keep them quiet.
This is much less offensive than that.
JD, Brian, and Gracie. Holler at your boys and the girls.
Hey, so, all right. So what is something, just to start the show off quick, what is something that you that's illegal that you kind of do every day? Or like often, like very often?
Ooh.
Oh, speed for sure.
Speed.
What's that?
Speed. Not like the
Yeah.
drugs. Driving.
Speed.
Oh, driving.
2 speeders.
Okay. Bethy says
Also the
speed.
truck. No, not really.
Bethy
the truck.
says methamphetamine. No. My thing, my thing is when I buy a bag of ice at a store or gas station and I have to go get it myself, I get the bigger bag. I pay for the small one and I get the big one.
Ooh.
I have witnessed that.
Sometimes I'll
I'm an
take,
Indian outlaw.
Or he grabs 2 small ones.
You fucking Indian outlaw,
if
you.
I'm paying for one, I'm taking 2. That's what I do.
You're paying for frozen water in a
yeah.
plastic bag.
And
Okay, here's
the bag
what
says
I
ice
do.
and food. What
Here's
up,
what I do.
everybody? It's
I-
Holler.
I take-
This is what this show is.
I take too many. When I go, everybody knows this about me already. You guys are going to extra laugh about this that have been to my house. When I go to somewhere like Chipotle, I take a stack of napkins like this fucking tall. I take the entire display of napkins and then I come home and I use them for months and I never buy paper towels because I steal all of Chipotle's napkins. Chipotle, shout out. You guys are awesome. You're the real ones.
Shouts. Thanks, guys.
Is that illegal?
I was thinking today that I wish that the last time I went to the car wash that I had stolen some of the microfiber cloths and the spray.
Yeah.
Like the all-purpose spray, because like what they have at the car wash is unlike anything that you get. You know, you're
It's so
what?
fire. Yeah. It's crazy how I don't know why those chemicals work so much better.
They do.
Ladies and
I'm like,
gentlemen,
what do I have to buy?
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Holler. It's the podcast that shouts you out live on the internet. We are here with our new friend. We're already having a great time. Bethy Allen. She is a co-founder of the Socially Distant Fest. It is a really, really awesome concept that started off kind of COVID times and then just got even cooler and cooler. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about all this other stuff. We got some poll questions. We're going to play some games and give away a bunch of camo energy shots. Which is pretty awesome. But before we do any of that, I'm going to do a toast. So I'm going to crack my little fireball here. I'm going to po up. And if you're out there drinking with me on the internet, you can join me if you want. If you're not, that's totally fine. Brian's over there chilling.
I'll
That's
cheers
cool.
with water. My water.
Absolutely.
Here's
Stay
your water
hydrated.
is totally fine. You can do that on here because we're on the internet. We're not in real life.
David,
so here's
no, I do not use Chipotle napkins for TP. By the way, I use them strictly in the kitchen. I buy the expensive TP, man. I deserve it.
Yeah, he gets the real tea. Here we go. I'm gonna do a quick toast, then we'll start the show. Here we go. By the way, I'm JD. That's Brian. That's Gracie. And Bethy is our new friend. Hey, what's up, Trish? How you doing? Here's the toast. Everybody ready? Here we go. Here is to chicken pot pie. 3 of my favorite things.
Link up at officialholler.com.
That was better than expected, JD. And for a second, I thought it was just going to be here's the chicken pot pie, which was also going to be totally fine, by the way.
Which is totally fine, too. Make your own crust, by the way, when you do it. Instead of water, use white wine.
Andrew fucking Lockhart in the house. What's up, dude?
Andrew freaking Lockhart says, Brian freaking Bell. What's happening? Hi, everybody. If you're checking us out on Facebook Live, stick around. We're going to give away some camo energy shots. Go to camo.energy anytime you want. Use the camo code Spring Energy. It's all one word. SPRING ENERGY. You get 25% off all orders. Free shipping for all orders over 25. It's camo energy shots. Get it.
Dude, that's actually a really big deal, by the way. I don't want to like breeze right by that because I think of all the offers they've given some like a buy one, get one thing or a certain percentage off. But like this whole free shipping deal, it's time for you guys to load up. So all you guys like Andrew out there, like dead serious, the ones that really like camo that have had these little energy shots before. And by the way, this is upgraded packaging now. You can see the chartreuse button on top, the power up button. In my hands, I'm holding Blood Orange and Berry Blast. These things have no carbs, no sugar, 250 milligrams of caffeine. So they're locked and loaded with the caffeine. And you guys know it. So like guys like Andrew, this is your time to load up on the shots on their website, camo.energy. You can type that in your browser. It takes you to their website, free shipping. Load up on this shit. I'm about to buy it myself. I'm not even joking. No joke.
This stuff is fire. Seriously, check it out. Camo.energy. And the code again is Spring Energy, all one word. 25% off all orders. Free shipping for all orders over 25. That's a massive thing. Super cool shit. Hey, speaking of cool shit, Socially Distant Fest. Co-founder Bethy Allen is with us, and literally right here on the screen, we've pulled up Socially Distant Fest. And hi, Mom.
Sarah, cheers.
How the heck are you doing? What's going on in your life right now?
I'm doing really great. I'm just working, being a mom, being a wife, trying to have fun in between all of that. So, yeah.
You're beautiful.
You have invented a really cool way, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and crack my Cayman Jack right here, my zero sugar margarita. I'll crack this boy up real quick. You have created something really awesome in Socially Distance Fest. Can you give us kind of a quick little three-liner about like what it is, how it kind of got started, and what you guys do with Socially Distant Fest?
So my husband actually started it March 16th, 2020. So right as everything was shutting down. And it was just supposed to be like a one-off show. And it ended up happening at the same time as all the shutdowns for like South by Southwest. I mean, all the music festivals were canceled. There was over 400 band submissions for that first show. And then we were like, well, I guess we'll do another one. And people just started going live too. And so that became the kind of craziest thing, that people just started going live. And then, so we made it like this multi-stage virtual festival. The only thing that's accepted in the group is live performance. It doesn't have to be music. It's supposed to feel like a festival. So
yeah, it's like each
we're still
person,
hanging out 4 years later. We're still
each person that goes live is like another stage. It's like another little booth.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, except it's on the internet. And what's really cool about this, remember, guys, COVID. Remember that shit? That's kind of how I got started, but it's still going strong. You guys literally have over 171,000 members. These people go live all day, every day from across the world. It's crazy. And what you guys have done is turned it into this really cool thing where like now it's just always happening. It's always, if you ever feel like getting on the internet and going to a tiny little festival, you can do it anytime you want. That is insane.
And the talent's all over the map, by the way. The talent is like, it's like, not only is it really high levels of talent that will like shock you because you think you're just scrolling on Facebook and it's like, whoa, I feel like I should pay for this show right here. And then you also have like these just like ridiculous levels of fun. The human jukeboxes of the world, like Ruby Ray that we had on here, just the ridiculous fun that you have. It's a really cool mix that you have going on with your thing. It really is.
Thank you. I agree. We really love it. And I think one of the coolest parts about it, apart from the entertainment, is that a lot of us who've been around for a long time, and we get really excited about new people too, but it's a community. Like, we're friends. I've met so many people from the group who are now like some of my best friends. Ruby, she's my best friend in the whole world. I met her on Socially Distant Fest.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And like,
shouts to Ruby, friend of the pod.
And it's so great. Yeah, it's my family.
So it sort of started off in its own way. So now you guys have a bit of a structure. It's still very free flowing, but you do have a bit of a structure. Could you tell us kind of about like how what you guys are doing? Hey, Jake Allen's on here. Hey, I believe that's your husband.
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome.
So it's kind of had that structure all along.
Right.
It is live performance all the time. Then we have on Wednesdays where you could do like, and this obviously took place during COVID, but we kept that structure where you could do like exercise or yoga or like do like meditation, like led kind of meditation class. And then on Fridays, we have what we call Fortune Fridays, which is like if you wanted to do a reading for someone, like tarot reading or whatever. During that time, people were making a lot of money. I've been told that it was able to supplement people's entire income during the height of COVID. So you had people who made a living doing tarot readings or whatever they were doing and could no longer do those in person. And so they were coming on, people who did yoga, people who performed, that was their life. They were getting tips. So you would put up like your PayPal or Cash App or whatever. Yeah. And I know that a lot of people weren't doing well during that time, but there were a lot of people watching who were doing really well. There was people making a lot of money during COVID, and they were making more than they had, and they wanted to give, and they did. And it was really, really awesome.
Exactly. That's a really cool thing because that is that's what real people are about. People don't realize that's real people. People do that. That's wonderful. David says right here, he said, our community on SDF is so warm too. It's the first place I felt comfortable to go live and share, even with terrible shyness about performing in front of people. So that's really cool. You can kind of do this. A lot of people are so talented and they don't realize how great they are until they get in front of people and share their talents with other people.
It's great.
People get great. Yeah, people get real. Stage fright's a real thing. But what Socially Distanced Fest doesn't really do is it replaces the stage with this tiny little window that you're really used to using. It's easy. It breaks down your barriers. It makes you cool. That's so awesome.
Yeah, and I would like to think that we've created like a culture around it too. There's like no trolls in SDF. Like we don't deal with that. We did in the beginning, but I think that there's like this understood, and if new people come in, they kind of see how it's going, and it's just encouragement. So we want to encourage all levels of talent because we've seen so many people get so much better to like just going live and getting confidence and continuing to do it. We have these people who didn't even know that they had the talent, and then it's just grown. So
and speaking of that warmth and love, by the way, I'm leaving him up on purpose because you guys got to, not only if you haven't heard of Socially Distanced Fest, first of all, search it out. Join it. Start just scrolling. Like JD said, there's always a show. There's always a stage.
By the way, if you want to check it out, it's on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/groups/Socially Distant Fest. All one word. Socially Distant Fest.
David, that was my shout out to you as an appreciation for watching a few of your live shows because you're damn good. We got to shout out some other people as well that are in here. We've got Brittany. We got Brittany in here. Hey, look, it's Ruby Ray. Ruby Ray has joined us. Here we go. Wisconsin Wi-Fi.
She's in the Wisconsin Wi-Fi. Ruby, I want to say I'm so sorry that I missed your show last. It's been a crazy hectic life recently, but I heard it was a killer show. We cannot wait to have you back. You're coming back this summer. We're going to make it happen.
Absolutely.
It's going to be sick.
Yeah, we're going to get more Ruby Ray on the show. Bethy, here's a random question for you. Let's get weird for a second. We're going to talk about Socially Distanced Fest, the whole show. We're also going to let you give us a little bit of your performance on the uke, by the way, which we're excited about. And by the way, anyone that's tuning in right now, you're about to play Family Feud here shortly, so stick with us because you can win these camo energy shots for free. We ship them to you for free. Bethy has had some, by the way. She's had some camo shipped her way, and we even shipped her some decals, and she's even got them on her uke that she'll show you at one point for sure. But before we do that, Bethy, what was your dream career as a child?
Oh gosh, I had a lot. I would say my first one that I can remember was being a nurse.
Okay, fair. How old do you think you were when you thought that?
Probably like 5, 6. Like that's the first thing I can remember wanting to be.
Yeah.
I think it's just because my grandma was a nurse. And
I
thought she
remember-
was the
I remember when I was 5 or 6, I thought the mailman was like the coolest dude ever because he could like be active and run around and deliver mail. And so I just told my parents, I was like, I'm going to be a mailman. They were like, rethink that, dude, but you can do
They
it.
were like, well, you can fall back on that one there, Brian. Yeah.
Bethy,
My
let's
kids
get.
wanted to work at Dairy Queen. That was like they were like,
It's a
I wanna
wonderful
work at
place.
Dairy Queen.
Currently, buy one, get one free Blizzards, by the way, says the commercials. Let's get weirder. Bethy, which is going to come first? Which is going to come first, in your opinion? Is the governments of the world, are they going to announce that aliens are real? Is that going to happen first, or World War III? Which one's going to happen first?
Didn't they already admit that?
Not really.
Oh, they said UFOs.
Yeah, we need an alien. I'm talking about like hardcore proof. You think we're gonna get hard proof?
We need a dude.
We need a
I
fucking
would like
dude.
to think that it's the aliens, but I'm a little nervous that it's World War III.
I really hope it's the fucking aliens. I really do.
And they take
We
us
gotta get a
away.
dude. There's
I'm
gotta
like,
be a
"What's
dude
happening?"
or a dudette that we just put up on a screen and hey man, look at this guy, and he's like, "What's up, dude?" And you're and like, I'm from like another planet, man. And you know, we need that to happen. David says aliens are real, by the way. He believes it. Of course they are. Are you kidding?
Bethy, what's your favorite condiment? What's your go-to condiment?
Mayonnaise.
Whoa, we got a mayo.
Ooh, wow, that's a
Nice.
That's a left field. That's a one out of the left field.
Like, and you just said it so fast.
She did. She was quick with it.
I mean, I
Mayo.
know you can mix anything with mayo, and it's so good.
And then
Like,
it makes yeah, you know what? You're right. That's very, very true. And I like how you came out of the gate with that fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandy, what's
It
up?
elevates every other condiment. Like just add mayonnaise to it, and then it's
Anything.
like,
And whip it up. I mean, you can literally, it really is yeah, it's true. It's very, very true.
that's why I
Very
love
good.
it. Thanks.
Bethy, what's the last
Maybe
movie
it's
that you
not the
saw in
mayo.
theater?
What was that?
What's the last movie that you saw in theater?
Oh gosh, it was actually when I saw Holler. Oh, what was the movie?
Oh, so kind of
And now,
recent.
what was it? Mean Girls? No, that wouldn't have been playing then, was it? maybe.
Roughly,
It might have.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
might
saw
have
that.
been
Digital.
It might have been Mean Girls.
I saw that
No,
in
it was
theater.
Kung Fu Panda 3.
Okay.
Comes in. 4.
4. Kung Fu Panda 4. That's
Fair
what
enough.
it was.
4.
Was
enough.
it so good?
I just got out of theater last night from Civil
It was
War, which
great.
this is opening weekend right now. It's A24's latest film, and not so much of a spoiler alert. Something that surprised me: half the movie takes place in West Virginia. Didn't see that coming. That's cool as fuck.
I heard something about that. I didn't know it was fully confirmed, but
All I'll
hey,
say.
thanks for confirming. That's
All I'll
interesting.
say.
Well, think about how, the original Civil War was. Well, speaking of all that good stuff, Holler, by the way, is we hosted here, at least the three co-hosts. We all live in beautiful, wild, and wonderful Huntington, West Virginia. It's the birthplace of podcasts. It's America's best community, and it's where you can go on a hot dog trail.
You can go on a hot
So
dog
many
trail.
dogs.
That's the true thing. And thanks for, by the way, Bethy, like everybody, just like Socially Distant Fest, people that come to Holler come from all over the world. And you were talking also, speaking of Socially Distant Fest, about all the different talents and everything that people can do on there. What's one of the most interesting things you saw live on Socially Distant Fest? Like that wasn't something simple like performing music or even a live art experience or something. But what was something that you saw somebody do live on Social Distance Fest? You were like, that's an interesting, stupid human trick.
Well, we had this guy that would play he had all these electric keyboards and organs and
That's
stuff.
pretty cool.
But he would do what he called pickle art. And he would take pickles and dress them up with different kinds of food condiments. And people would kind of tell him what to put on them.
I love this guy.
There was that. We had fire jugglers, and our friend Venus, she would skate, roller skate in her closet.
in her closet. Listen to all of the words that you're saying right now, and this is all because you started this group called Socially Distant. Isn't that crazy? You're saying the craziest stuff right now, but you're
Yeah,
saying
pickle art.
There
Pickle
was a
art.
guy that would dance
Closet
to
skating.
birds. Like he would go out. He had like so many like big head of dreads, and he would go out into the woods and just dance to birds.
Amazing.
Amazing. By the way, Lily Mae below is another one that I've tuned into. She is in Las Vegas, and I know this because she tells us when she goes live, and she's amazing. She's insanely talented. I let a few people listen. I was like, listen to this girl that I'm just on my live feed. So Lily, you're fantastic. Thanks for tuning in. By the way, I think a fun game, since we've got a lot of you Social Distance Fest people in there and other people. We've got hold on, where'd he go here? We got Jesse Lawrence in the house. Look, there's Jesse. What's up, dude? I think everybody should type where they're from in the chat is what I was going to say. We'll give a shout out to where you guys are from, because I know somebody out there said, we had somebody out there say, hey, I'm from a Holler in Virginia. Here we go. Corey Lynn says, hey, Holler, I love West Virginia. I'm from a Holler in Virginia. That's great. I love it. From our Holler to yours.
That's how we
guys, we can keep talking about Socially Distance Fest and people roller skating in closets, but first, let's do a little bit of this. It's Family Feud time. It's time for you guys to win these camo energy shots. We will send you a small variety pack if you win. First person to get 3 correct answers takes home the camo prize. Make sure if you win this camo that you send us a DM that includes your mailing address. That's all you have to do. We'll take it from there, but you got to tell us where we're sending it, or we have nowhere to send it. Gracie is your judge. She's the one that sees the answers on her screen, and this is your reminder. If you're new to this, your answers are going to pop up a little bit faster on your own screen because it's your own internet. So Gracie's the official judge. She's not cheating. She doesn't have any reason to go for one person or the other. She's just shooting it as it is. We're looking for number 1 answers. You guys can guess as many times as you want. I'm going to ask the question. Whoever types the first number 1 answer first gets it. And let's see where we can start here. I'm putting this one aside. That one's a weird one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Give me a famous Mary. Give me a famous Mary. We're looking for the number 1 answer.
So Bethy, while we do that, while people pop it out. Oh, hey, Melissa's from Chesapeake.
What's up, Melissa?
Chesapeake. Hey, I'm gonna shout a couple more things out real quick while we're collecting the really awesome answer to this really awesome question. Again, Socially Distant Fest. You can go facebook.com/groups/socially distant fest. It's spelled like it sounds. It's spelled like normal. It's just all one word. Over 171,000 members. They go live all the time. You can do yoga on Wednesdays. You can get your fortune read to you on Fridays.
You can roller skate in a closet on Thursdays.
You can roller skate in the closet any day you want, really.
Number 1 answers in the chat, by the way. Number 1 answer is in the chat. Number 1 answer is Virgin Mary.
So are we like specifically saying the Virgin Mary?
Bro, you're the judge. Yeah. You do whatever you want with this. The number 1 answer is
sure. Yeah, it's the first Mary that is related to the Bible. It's literally the Virgin Mary. So David William Myers is number 1.
Here we go. The Virgin Mary. David's on the board. 2 more, and he takes it. I'll tell you what my favorite answer was, and it's an easy one. This wasn't even close. Here's the best answer. Bloody Mary.
Yes.
That one gave me a giggle.
Cheers. That's one of my
Hell yeah, Melissa. Hell yeah. You're coming in strong.
This Cayman Jack ain't half bad, by the way. Just saying.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Next question. Name something you might find in a laundry room that has nothing to do with laundry. Name something you might find in your laundry room that has nothing to do with laundry.
This question's a little less Family Feud, a little bit more like a Holler poll, really. But
it really is. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it's a good idea, actually.
So, Bethy, you also perform on the Socially Distant Fest as well. What instruments do you play? And what do you do when you perform on there?
I just play for fun. I play the ukulele and sing. I'm learning the guitar. And I just play cover songs and just go on Ultimate Guitar and play songs for people.
That's what's up. Ultimate Guitar is great. That is the site. That site's been around forever. I used it all the time. I too am a guitarist myself. I don't know if you got to see. I have a few back here. In this zone. So,
I didn't play though before. I learned to do this so that I could participate in Socially Distant Fest, like on that side of the camera. Wow. So I learned how to play so that I could so that you wanted to do the same thing.
So Socially Distant Fest also is not only is bringing people out of their shells, allowing people to perform to people, hundreds of thousands of people everywhere, but also teaching people new skills.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely inspired me, and I know it inspired a lot of other people that were like, I want to do that. I want to do that.
The number one answer is not in the chat. You're struggling with this one, guys. Continue to name objects. You're close. I will say everyone that keeps saying things like brooms and mops and dustpans, that's the number two answer. There's some bizarre number one answer. Keep naming things. We'll give you 30 more seconds. Wasabi Wednesday on SDF.
Sandy says Wasabi Wednesday on SDF.
What happens on that day?
That's what my show is called. Okay. So when I do it, I'll usually do it on Wednesdays, and we call it Wasabi Wednesday.
And then you can come in with your own sushi and have a party. Yeah, that's great.
Exactly.
I was wondering if someone taught you how to roll sushi. So that's
I was in either way, honestly.
No, okay. It really has nothing to do with sushi.
We're going to cut this question because it's taking too long. The answers out there are hilarious. Everybody cut your answers right now. Nobody got it. The number one answer, oddly enough, was shoes. Shoes are found in somehow that was number one. I've got some favorites out here, though. Jesse says you might find a stepmom bent over, stuck in the dryer. Someone else, David says, boxes of light bulbs. Those are, and they're in my laundry room too, David. Same. That's exactly where I keep them. No joke. Anyway,
mine's
we're going to
right. I can look.
Hilarious. Okay, here we go. Next question. Let's recalibrate. Here we go. Looking for the number one answer. Tell me something you associate with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Tell me something you associate with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. This should be short and sweet.
This should be a pretty easy one on this one. Again, facebook.com/groups/socially distant fest. It's open to all, right? I mean, anybody can join this group at any time and follow it and that kind of thing. I mean, people go live all the time. So anybody can do it.
There was actually, I wanted to go back because I saw that my husband commented when you asked about the weirdest thing. And after I had given all the things, I saw what he said and I was like, dang, I wish I had said that. So there was a guy who played the banjo, and the title of his show would be Banjos, Spoons, and Boobs? Banjos, something. So he would play the banjo, and his girlfriend would dance in the background. She would usually just have on a bra or a bikini top and a little skirt, and she would dance around, and then she would come up, and he would play the spoons on her boobs.
I love this question that JD has asked.
There would be hundreds of people watching.
Banjos, Spoons, and Boobs sounds like the title of any of our Holler episodes, by the way.
I really like it, and we might go ahead and just title that tonight.
Hilarious. By the way, guys, believe it or not, the number two answer is wrestling. Everyone keeps typing wrestling. That's not the number one answer. Tell me something you associate with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You got to keep trying, guys.
Wow. That's insane that is the number two answer for this one. That's crazy. Brian, you're really asking shitty questions, but that's what's going on.
It's not me. It's Steve. It's Steve Harvey. It's not me.
It's Steve Harvey.
Who's also a native West Virginia.
Who is also a native West Virginian. Yes, West Virginia. The Mountain State. West Virginia is for lovers. Speaking of, there is a emo festival coming up in the summertime. We're all going to go. Let's go.
I like this answer. I like a raised eyebrow. That's not the number one answer, but I like it.
Can you do that, Bryant? Can you do that? The one raised eyebrow? I cannot.
Yeah, can everybody try? Can we all try real
No,
quick? See if we can do
I just squint my eyes. It's not very. I can't. I don't
That's
know.
not good.
I'm
Can you,
I'm not good at
Bethy?
it.
Can you raise your eyebrow?
This is funny.
Just one
Also,
of them?
baldness
That was a good one.
rocks.
Baldness. Lily?
Okay, we've got someone who I'm going to consider close enough on here.
All right.
I believe. Let me make sure no one else says this. Yep, we're going to cut off the question right now. The answer apparently was like muscles and strength. That's what it says. We've got someone up here that says working out. I like that as close enough.
That'll work. We'll take that. We'll accept that answer.
Okay. I don't know where it is though.
Cameron
by the way,
is on the board
Damn.
with
We have
working out.
Bethy. We have Bethy here. So it's kind of her screen's kind of frozen right now. I hope we haven't lost her yet. But
No,
she
she's
was in
moving.
the middle of telling a
She's
story
good.
and laughing.
She's
It
good.
looks like.
She's good.
Okay, she's good.
Am I good?
Yep, you're good to go, Beth.
Yeah, you're back. You're back
Okay.
to normal. Yeah.
All right, well, here comes a real easy one. Who can type this one first? Let's get fun with this one. Here we go. Name a type of bread. That's it. Name a type of bread. Number one answer takes it.
Steve Harvey is really screwing this episode. Steve Harvey, you've got some explaining to do, bud.
Steve Harvey, you need to go live on Socially Distant Fest and explain yourself.
Yeah. Please do that. Please do that. By the way, everybody, just another quick reminder while we're collecting the answers for this. Go to camo.energy. Use the camo code Spring Energy, all one word. It's SPRINGENERGY. You'll get 25% every order you got, and if your order's over $25, your shipping will be free. It's a banger. Go ahead and get like 2 cases of this stuff. You're going to want it because it's awesome. It's absolutely amazing. No carbs, no sugar, 250 milligrams of caffeine, no tropics. Awesome stuff.
This stuff
Awesome
is delicious, man. This blood orange is Gracie's favorite, by the way.
Oh my god.
This stuff is
That's
so
my
good.
favorite.
It's so I live
Rocket
like
Pop
energy.
is
Number one answer is in the chat. I love this guess. It is not Wonder, but I love that guess.
Oh.
It's also not Pumpernickel, but thank you, Ruby.
That's a good
fun word to
guess.
say.
That's a good guess. Number one answer is wheat.
Okay, hang on. I gotta scroll all the way to
Ew.
the top. Jesse Lauren.
Jesse on the board.
The number one answer
Oh, I-
for
I don't like
Jesse. I know a kid named Jesse, and he's a little butthead. Just FYI.
Well, what's that have to do with this, Jesse? You know?
He's probably also a butthead. In
Hey,
fact,
no problem.
I know for a fact he's also a butthead.
Yeah.
It must be the name.
Jesse's a good friend of the show. We know for a fact. That's why we like him. Okay, let's continue with the strange questions. Here we go. Name a food you would only eat uncooked. Name a food that you would only eat uncooked. Kind of a weird question.
grapes.
Let's see if anyone gets it.
Who cooks grapes? You know.
It's a fair guess, actually.
you're not allowed to play. Stop talking.
I'm not allowed to play, but I thought it was a fun. I
Number
just
one
wanted
answer is
to
in the
jump there
chat
and say-
already.
Ooh, number one
Listen
answer.
to Big Scott.
Number one answer is sushi.
Yeah.
Big Scott in the house. Big Scott, good to see you, brother.
I love it. Fantastic.
Kayla Bell
On to the
had a
next
great guess. She says ice cream. That's a really great guess, honestly. And so are oranges.
Okay.
You don't cook those.
Okay. Not really.
Around.
You do have to cook ice cream before it freezes, though.
Okay, we're still trying to get someone. We're still trying to get someone to 3 points, and people are rolling in. If you're brand new and you've just rolled into this show, we are playing Family Feud right now. Gracie down there is the judge. First person to type the number one answer gets the point. We're looking for someone to score 3 points so we can mail you for free these Camo Energy shots. And if you don't know what those are, go to camo.energy in your browser. Literally, camo.energy will take you to their website, and they currently have a code going on. We'll tell you about it later. Okay, next question. Here we go. Name a profession where you would be seated most of the time. Name a profession where you would be seated most of the time.
Race car driver.
That's a great guess, actually.
My thing is I'm throwing out things I know aren't the first fucking answer, but they're silly.
Oh, yeah? Well, look what you're doing to our crowd. There's your
Oh,
Wow,
shit.
Teddy. Get up. Get up.
Sorry. So, Bethy, we can follow you on Instagram. I believe it's at Bethy Head.
JD, look at this.
Yeah.
Driver.
Everybody, driver. That's great.
Bus driver.
Damn it. Sorry, I
suck.
messed that
Anyway,
up.
back to Bethy. Sorry.
Bethy Head. It could also, I guess, be thy head.
Yeah, it could. I've never thought about it like that.
Bethy, did you
Now I
have?
feel
Did you
like
have?
I need to change like the capitalization.
Well, that's where I was going with this.
So-
Did you have AOL Instant Messenger back in the day? Because JD was the king of doing this with his AIM screen name. He used to fuck with the letters all the time and space them out and make them into different words. That's what he loved to do.
Yeah.
I did. My name was Gwen S23 because I was like obsessed with No Doubt.
Yes. My first AOL name was Cartman JDS.
Yep.
Because I love South.
That's how far back. That's how far back me and JD go. I chatted with him on that many times. But
Well,
then
Brian was-
so get this. JD then changed his AIM screen name to JD. Hold on, let me make sure I get this right.
It was
JD
the actual
Short is
words are
here.
JD Short is the JD Short is there.
Oh, JD Short is there, but he would
But then
fuck
I would-
with the words and make it like JD Hort is here or something like that.
I changed it. I changed the capitalization to make it look like it said JDS Hortist here.
Yeah, that's it.
I love.
silly.
I wish that they would give some like Messenger some of those features, like when the door opened or shut.
Yeah. See,
You know, like
man,
your crush would get on, and you'd hear that door open, and you'd be like, "Oh,
listen, I tell people all the time, if I could
Excited.
just turn back the clock, that's the exact era I want to live in. I want AOL Instant Messenger life because back in that time, it felt like you could log into AOL Instant Messenger. You still had social media because that was your media, and you still had like internet. But then when it was done, you just fucking closed it, and then you like went outside. You still lived life. You weren't just connected 24/7. I liked the AOL Instant Messenger life. That's where we peaked right there. And
Yeah,
now we just went to shit. By the way, number one answers in the chat. It is secretary.
Oh my god. You're gonna let me scroll and find this darn thing, aren't you? Where is it? Well, there's driver 65 times, JD.
And they kept going with it too. So they just kept
Office
typing-
manager. Are we taking that?
No, we're taking secretary.
Secretary. Oh my god, where is it? Well, if you know it's in the dang chat, where is it? There it is, Jesse Lawrence.
It looked like
Hey.
Jesse on my end. I was just making sure.
Jesse's got 2 points, I believe.
Just two.
Jesse's
Everybody
got
else
2
has
guys. If
one.
he scores again, he takes the camo. You deserve the camo, Jesse. I want other people to win too, but I want you to win camo too, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. Looking for the number one answer. Give me a boy's name that starts with the letter A. Give me a boy's name that starts with the letter A. Have at it.
Asmodeus.
Ass.
No, not it. No.
Sorry.
Ass man.
Cayman
That's a
Jack's got to go.
Seinfeld. That's a Seinfeld reference. Ass man.
I saw where Lily Mae doesn't know what we're talking about when we're talking about AOL
Yeah, she's
and
young. Lily is young.
Oh no.
Lily, you would have been into it. Trust me.
stuff.
Oh yeah. Everybody was into it.
Yeah.
A lot of A names going up.
Number one answers in the chat. Number one answer is Adam, not to be confused with asswipe. Via Jesse.
Jesse, I don't think you got this one.
Dang, Jesse, you were so
Just
close.
Scroll it up. Oh, dang on.
You were so close. So, while we're getting this worked out, Bethy, you're gonna play a song for us when the feud's
Lily
over,
Mae.
right?
Yeah. I will.
Good catch. Good catch, Gracie. Lily Mae did get it first. She's on the board. Lily, you're on the board. 2 more. We're going to mail some camo energy shots to Las Vegas. Let's go.
All right, let's keep it rolling.
Okay, here we go. Name something you do before getting out of bed in the morning. I'm really scared what you're going to say. Name something. Name something you do
I am.
getting out of bed in the morning.
worst. I
I
hate
tried to
you.
not laugh as I was reading it.
Stop picking these stupid questions.
By the way,
God.
David's answer is the right answer in my opinion, which is check the phone. Check the phone is not the correct answer. That's the number 2 answer, and that's bullshit.
Oh,
So
turn on.
number
Okay.
1 answer is in the chat, by the way, already.
I was gonna say. I was about to shout it out, but now I can't.
Number
I
1
can't.
is.
I can't.
What do you think it is, JD?
Turn off your alarm.
Number 1 answer is stretch.
Ah,
Brittany.
You know Hold on.
Ryan, we're spending entirely too long on this game.
I knew this was
We
coming.
are. Let's
I
do
knew
it.
this part was coming right here. Thanks to
You
Jesse.
should have just said first of 2.
Jesse was the reason why I didn't want to read that question. That's what I knew he was going to say.
Jesse.
No, we're not spending too long on this. This is fun. We don't care. We're good. Okay, here we go.
I'm tired.
Then go to bed, Gracie. Number 1 answer. Here we go. Next question. Name a drink that you would add ice to. Name a drink that you would add ice to. See, the issue here, Gracie, is Bethy Allen has brought such a huge crowd in the background. We have so many people chiming in and getting 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, when normally it's like 5 people facing off. We've got 20 people going at it right now.
Which is a wonderful thing. It's good stuff. So, Bethy, what song are you going to perform for us when the feud is over?
I'm gonna play one of my new favorite musicians. Her name is Carsey Blanton. It's a song called "My Good Friends."
Cool.
Number 1 answers in the chat. I like Scott's answer the best. I like Big Scott's answer, which is whiskey. That's not the right answer. Number 1 answer is tea.
Weird that's number 1. But okay.
Agreed.
Sarah Groover.
Sarah Groover.
I was trying to make sure.
What?
You're off the board, Sarah.
Does everybody just have 1 except for Jesse, who's got 2? Is that what?
Yes, Jesse. Okay. Freaking get an answer right, please.
Jesse, look how angry Gracie's face is that no one can win this game. And if you don't win, she will continue to have a face that looks like that. Okay,
it's just my face. It's just my face.
Yeah.
I honestly miss whenever they made us wear masks because this just gives it all away.
Well, you can still wear them. They're a little bit more accepted now. So I say just cover it up, Gracie. You know, then you can walk around happy. Then you could always be smiling. Okay, here we go. Name something you'd see in an artist's studio. Name something you would see in an artist's studio. Interesting question.
Bethy, do you get some people on Socially Distant Fest that do like live painting or live art?
Yeah, we do. We have a guy named David that paints. Well, he does a lot of realistic painting. I've done painting on there. Our friend Keith, he paints, or he hasn't painted in a while live, but he used to paint a lot, and he made a lot of money selling paintings.
I want to tune into one of those.
Have you had any people doing any sculptures or mixed media stuff?
I haven't seen any of that, actually. Well, we used to have people do that would blow glass.
That's so cool. Hey, number 1 answer is in the chat, by the way. Number 1 answer is paint.
I think
ironically.
Sarah Groover was the first one that said it. Yep.
Ooh, 2 in a row.
Sarah's
on the
board. Yeah, she's coming at it with the force. Keep going, Sarah. I'm rooting for Sarah.
Drugs.
Let's do this. Jesse is losing on purpose.
That's a very Jesse thing to do.
Jesse, you're just being mean to me.
Well, my husband says people did pottery. I think I might have missed pottery.
Okay,
here we go. Name something you might see while traveling on the subway. Name something you might see while traveling on the subway.
What about cooking? Has anybody ever done any cooking on Socially Distant Fest?
No, we kind of limited it to like what we consider to be art, which I think cooking is art, but then that started to be more along the lines of like shows. So we do have another group called SDF, and which is SDF Network, which was supposed to be for like shows, like Holler, or like a cooking show, or like any kind of show that people did. But you could share those in to SDF Network instead
Okay,
of
so you could
having
still,
to do
so
the
people
live
could still
stream.
like do their own YouTube video of cooking something and then put it on.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
it didn't have to be done directly in the group. So like y'all could share Holler, like these shows in there. And then we
Yeah.
also have a sister group called Cosmos, Cosmos Creative TV, and they do like lots of like talk shows and fun shows like this over there.
Nice. Cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. We got that. That's really cool info to know. I like that. Again, facebook.com/groups/socially distant fest. Become a member today and watch all that cool stuff going down. How we doing, y'all?
Gracie, can you make sure that we get added to that group that she just mentioned and that we start sharing our show?
Made a note.
Thank you, because we definitely would like to do that. That would be, we would really appreciate that to share that.
Actually, I'm just gonna go follow it now. While I'm
let's just share it right now.
Wait,
We're
is
still
the number
live.
one answer in the chat before I do this?
It's actually not, because people are being like oddly specific, and if they would dial it back a minute, they would
What's
get
the
the number
question
one.
again?
The question is, name something you might see while traveling on the subway.
New York is well, there's certain things.
Lily Mae, rats is the number 2 answer, by the way, which I LOL'd. Okay, finally, number 1 answers in the chat. Someone said it specifically, which is people. That's what you see while traveling, people. But, you know, everyone above was going like a homeless person, a dead person, a person being stabbed.
A person with their penis out.
Right. We could just go with it. So anyway, number 1 answer is people. Gracie, you'll have to look on your end. I believe on my end, I believe it's Brittany.
Hey.
I don't know if anybody else said people up there.
So Brittany,
I'm still rooting for Sarah.
Ruby had a cooking show on Cosmos Creative TV.
Okay. What was she making?
Yeah, I want to know.
All kinds of stuff. It was called Bitchin' in Ruby's Kitchen.
Of course it is.
Hell yeah. She's just in there cooking stuff and complaining about things.
So does Brittany now have 2 points, by the way?
Yep.
We got a lot of people with 2 points. I think this next one's
Sarah,
going to do it.
Jesse, and Brittany have 2. David, Cameron, Big Scott, and Lily all have 1.
This is an interesting question to end it on, I believe. Someone's going to get this one, but like this is a weird one too. Okay, here we go. Name a popular cooking herb. Name a popular cooking herb. That's funny that we were just talking about cooking. So here we go. Start fucking typing names of herbs as fast as you can.
Yeah, just start typing herbs out there, people.
All the herbs you know. Now's the time to type
every herb.
Well, guess what? I don't have to share it in there because Bethy and Clayton already did. Thanks. We love you.
Sandy, we are glad to meet you too. Thank you for tuning in. We do this almost every Friday, so make sure to follow our pages. We have 2 pages. We've got a silly meme page, and we've got this page, a Holler Live, where we do all the live shows, but we share them to both every time. So give both of our pages a follow and send some friends our way. We really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome as well. Number 1 answers in the chat. It's probably going to do it, I believe. Number 1 answer is oregano.
Oh, let me scroll back up and see where we are. Oregano is the number 1 answer? Brittany. Weird, right? Right.
Yep.
You got that one?
Brittany, and that's 3, right?
That's 3 for Brittany.
Brittany's the winner. Brittany, congratulations. You're the winner of Camo Energy. The rest of you go to camo.energy in your browser and buy it with the discount code. What is it, JD?
The discount code for Camo this current spring is Spring Energy, all one word. 25% off all orders, free shipping for all orders over $25. It's awesome.
I'll even type
So
that.
yeah, Brittany, make sure you inbox us your information where we can ship this out to you. We're going to send you some free Camo Energy shots. No sugar, no carbs, 250 milligrams caffeine, all good stuff. Cool. Well, that was fun. Well done, everybody. Really cool turnout for the feud on tonight's episode. So we're gonna keep on rolling. Bethy, you feel like playing a little music for us before we move on to our poll questions?
Absolutely.
First,
Hey, by the way,
before you start, can you show us the decal?
Yes.
The recent decal that you put on your ukulele, please.
Yep. So my uke's all covered in stickers. And it's right here. It's backwards, but my
Yeah,
new
look at that.
Holler sticker.
Look at that.
The one that is y'all's three faces. I put that one on our record player.
Okay, nice. Yeah, we sent you a few decals. Okay, everybody, since you stuck around after Family Feud, I know Bethy's about to play the uke here. That's going to be an exciting part. Let's get some more people in here if we can. And I want to give you guys an opportunity to win camo on your own right now. If you share our live feed to your own Facebook wall, and then you send us a DM with your mailing address, I will ship you camo for free. All you have to do is DM us, show us that you shared it, send us your mailing address, and I will mail this stuff to you for free. Let's get some more people in here that way, and that's our thank you to you for doing that. But Bethy, the stage is yours now. This is now Socially Distant Fest, so take over.
All right. So this song I'm going to play is by Carsey Blanton. She actually goes live on Facebook, I believe, as well. And the song's called My Good Friends. Well, I'm never gonna be a figure skater, I'm never gonna be a saint. Never gonna show the haters who I am or who I ain't. I used to think that I could heal the whole world with a song. I guess sometimes everybody gets it wrong. But when the darkness descends, I call up my good friends. They come down to the river bend, crack me up until the light gets in. Well, I ain't the only person who gets lonely, but when I'm feeling lonely, it sure seems that way. And trying not to think about the things that I've done wrong gets harder at the dimming of the day. But when the darkness descends, I call up my good friends. They come down to the river bend, crack me up until the light gets in. And on those days when hope feels like a needle in the hay, you're losing all your faith in humankind, and everyone around you swears that there's no brighter day, but everything is darkness in your mind. But when the darkness descends, I call up my good friends. They come down to the river bend, crack me up until the light gets in.
Yeah, good job, Bethy. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. I love it.
Little Toto Africa for you for no reason.
That was so great. Thank you so much for sharing your gift with us. It's so awesome. I cannot believe that you just learned that recently and that your own Socially Distant Fest even had that.
I love it.
So cool.
Hey, by the way, Big Scott Collard, he's got a real good point here. He says being a diabetic, he loves that the product is sugar-free, and that's something we don't hit on a lot, but he's exactly right. That's important. It really is a superior energy drink. I'm not just saying it because they pay us. I drink this shit every single day, and if I ever run out of camo, I'm a lesser person. I'm a better person with the camo because it's a superior caffeine. It really is.
You know what? Again, Bethy, that was so awesome. Actually, I got another request for you, real quick. Can you play one more song before we end the show? We're going to do some poll questions. We're going to talk a little bit more stuff about Social Distance Fest, and then can you play us off as our closer?
Thanks,
Lily.
Lily.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I'll play the song that I normally end my shows with.
Boom. Wonderful. All right. Well, then cheers. This toast is to you. Thank you so much. Thanks again for sharing a gift. And everybody keep sticking around. There's another song coming up from Bethy. But now let's get involved with the audience. Let's do some poll questions. Hit a stab for me, Brian. Woo.
Yeah. Okay. 1 second, Betty.
Send your dick pics to Gracie at officialholler.com.
Send them right to
I haven't
Gracie.
heard that one in a while.
Every dick pic you got, Gracie will take them and she'll gladly display them on the screen next Holler episode.
I'm going to also send them in our group chat. So
Bethy, we're gonna play with the crowd, and that includes you right now. We want to hear your answer. We sent out some Holler polls to Holler Nation. We like to call our people Holler Nation to see what they had to say. We want the audience to participate as well. My Holler poll was, if there was a button that existed, and every time you press the button, you got $10,000 instantly. You could press it as many times as you want. However, the kicker, every time you press the button, a random person in the world dies. So you're always going to kill someone random. You don't know where they're from or anything about them, but you're going to receive $10,000 instantly. I want to know, Bethy, how many times would you press that button?
I really don't think I could do it.
Really?
No, like
you are
knowing that you're killing somebody, I really don't think that I could.
There's billions of people. It probably wouldn't be like your cousin.
I think it would depend on how desperate I was, I guess. If I knew that I could kill somebody that was terrible, like someone awful in the world.
I like that. Every time you hit the button, you get 10,000, but like someone on death row dies.
Yeah, it's like good riddance,
I would
bud.
totally do it.
You're like the bounty hunter from Django Unchained. It's just easier.
Yeah.
I will point out a problem with this question, because I thought about this for a second. A problem would be you got to think that how many psychos are out there, because if everyone has access to this button, right, they're just going to be just pounding the button. So always in the back of your head, you're going to be thinking like, eventually I'm just going to like die for no reason. So therefore I'm going to start hitting the button. And then it's just a mess of bullshit. This could never happen in society because everyone would die. The whole world would die for sure. For sure. Anyway, JD, how many times would you hit the button?
I would probably hit it if it's $10,000.
$10,000.
I'd hit it 100 times.
I thought you were saying 10,000 times.
I just like how stern he is about it. 100 times.
I would hit it 100 times. That gives me $1 million and 100 people on this planet that has 8 billion people on it, by the way. Yeah, will have lost their lives. But let me do the calculation for you right there, okay? There are 8 billion people on this planet, right?
One of them was probably like an infant, by the way. Good job. Thanks.
All right, listen.
My son.
Seriously.
Oh.
We lost Bethy. She'll come back.
Such a small percentage of people. That is such a small percentage of the amount of people. And I would get $1 million. Amazing. 100 times.
Brittany says just enough to pay off my mortgage.
Straight up, Brittany.
Sorry for all of you that have to die. I've got a house to pay off.
Straight up.
Sorry about your grandpa. I got to pay my house off.
Did we lose Bethy, by the way? She's coming back?
We talked to her about this in case we lost her. She knows how to get back. So I assume that she's going to come back still. We still got Gracie, how many times would you hit the button?
Oh gosh. I would hit it. I would hit it quite a few times. I don't know if there's a specific number. Like, do I have to hit it all at once is my question.
Nope. You just got the button however many times.
Oh.
Well,
explain
your thought process there, though.
Like, things will come up and I might need some money. So I'm like,
her convenient death button. She's going to pull it out of the drawer. But boop,
pretty much.
Sorry.
Oh,
it's sitting next to her pickle button.
Yeah,
the roof needs fixed. Boop, button.
I'm not going to work today. Boop, you're dead. Sorry.
Sorry, buddy.
We're getting Bethy back in the chat, by the way. You'll see her pop up here in a second. Here we go. She's back. We haven't. We're just still discussing how many times we're gonna hit this button. David says I would hit it 10 times maybe, and I'd feel real bad about it.
I feel real bad about it, but I'd still hit it quite a few times.
Guys,
So Bethy, you've given your answer. Gracie and I have. Brian, what's your answer, bud?
Man, I wrestled this one. I really did. I wrestled this question because in the beginning I kind of had that honest answer that the rest of you had, but I'm going to say I would not hit the button. Swear to God, I don't think I would hit the button, man. This is a similar question to me. I was once asked, and I blew everyone's minds. And I know that people like would say this answer off the cuff, but would they mean it? They were like, would you, if you could have like $10 million or like your pet lives forever, I would 100% choose my dog right here on my side to just live forever. I don't want any money for something that, when the cause is that great, don't even give me money. I won't sleep at night is what I'm saying.
There are so many people on this planet, though, man.
So
you got to understand. And more than likely, you're going to be putting someone out of their misery, more than likely. I mean, it's very much higher chance.
At least one person.
At least one
person on this planet that's going to die from you doing it probably doesn't want to be here that much longer anyway. So
David says, I judge anyone that hits it more than 10 times, including you guys.
David's judging me, though, for sure.
Well, don't judge me, David.
Big Scott says, what if the random person that you kill is a pilot on a plane and then the plane goes down? See, these are the problems.
Hey,
I am not traveling with my convenient death button. I don't trust it.
Hey, if it's a Boeing plane, you got about similar chances. So, shit.
All right, let's hear from Holler Nation on Facebook. I'll read these real quick. Adam in North Carolina says, I'd hit it 10 times and my face would be real happy about it. Mo Lutz says, honestly, I'd probably just hit it once to start with and pay off some debts, find a house and that I want, and then I'd press it enough to pay for the house and a little bit of cash on the side, and then I'd be set. She's just setting herself up nicely. People are just like quietly dying as she's just setting up her life real nicely here. Brittany says, I mean, at least once to see if it was anyone I knew, depending on that, a few more.
So she's more interested in the death part.
She's just killing.
And 10 grand is kind of just off.
It's a random work bonus. It's just it's mailbox. It's mailbox money while she's mass murdering everyone. LaCanda says none. I have crippling death anxiety currently. I don't want to take any more chances. Ruby Ray says, are these random strangers? All of the times. I would hit the button all of the times.
That's right, Ruby. Same.
Ethan says, the luck I have, the random person would be me, so I wouldn't even get the money. The most negative answer of all. Rachel, which is this one. Rachel says, I would hit the button like a lot. Like too many damn people are already on this planet. None of us are getting out of this thing alive. Your ghost can come say hi to me and my money, though.
Yeah. There you go.
Jesse Lawrence says, 10K is a little low, honestly. Gonna need to pump those numbers up. Buffy6 says, I'm pressing that button like there's no tomorrow. Tiffany says, never. Miranda says, 0. If y'all press a button that kills someone I love, I'm coming for you. Franny says, 0. Missy says, yep, let's do this. And it's just a guy on an elevator pressing all the buttons. Hillary says, 0. Dennis says, I would hit this like I was suffering from a stroke. Matt says, I would hit the button 7 billion times. Big Scott says, never. Might be someone I care about. No amount of money's worth that. Can't put a price on a human life. Melissa says, how many people are in the world again? We're all going down together. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
That's it. That's all my answers.
Jesus.
I love
That was fun. That was a fun one.
Good. So my poll question this week, we'll scoot on over to me. We're taking it a little away from the existential part, and we're going into the sexy business time. What is something that others consider sexy, but you think totally isn't? I wanted to see what people thought. And everybody else thinks it's sexy, but they don't think it's sexy at all. And I'm going to go with my answers first, and then I will share, and then we'll go around the table and share everybody else's here. Brittany, she says that super loud, jacked up trucks or souped up sports cars Other people think they're sexy. I do not think that they're sexy. Buffy says feet, LMAO. And Brian's response to her there, Brian said, "I'm so glad I don't get a boner when I see toes. I lucked out."
Super
good stuff.
weird.
I was having fun in the
Candace-
comment section of JD's.
It's fun. It's a good time. We have
So
fun
weird.
in the JD's comment section. LaCandace says, super muscular bodies with veins begging to be ripped through the skin. Yeah. Gnarly. Corey says, dad bods and glasses. It's interesting because, Corey, I think you have a dad bod and wear glasses. So that's
Himself. He's putting himself on blast.
Are you okay? pal?
Yeah, thank you. All right. Lee, she says, hairless men.
Toe boner.
Okay.
Toe boner.
Word. Joe, toe boner. Bethy, that's your husband right there.
It is.
Popped up on the screen with the phrase toe boner.
Don't worry. I wrote that down.
Holly says, men or women when they're dressed up, give me jeans and a t-shirt on someone over a suit or a dress any day.
The fancy
David pops into the chat here. He says, confidence isn't that sexy to me. I get why it's considered so, but I'm quirky and most of my friends are. So interesting. Confidence. Fran says, for men, it's mustaches and mullets. But there's not really much about women that I don't find sexy. Nice.
Fran.
I like that a lot, Fran. That's a good answer. Tiffany says body piercing and being super cut. All right. Big Scott chimes in as well. He says nose ring.
How dare you? That was rude.
Oh.
You just call me out like that, Big Scott?
Gracie.
Captain
Gracie.
Awesome. Again, the question was, what is something others consider sexy but you think totally isn't? Captain Awesome's answer is Brian.
That's a shots
Brian
fired.
Brian said, don't make our drama public. This is why we will never work out. And Miranda said we shall agree to disagree. Kendra says twerking is ratchet, not sexy. Okay. All right. I've got just a couple more here, making it happen. Monica says prolific body hair on a man. I don't mean the usual hair on the chest. I mean hairy everywhere. Okay. Word.
Sasquatch.
Jesse says Botox and fat female asses. Now, wait a second, bud.
Wait a second right now.
Jesse,
I draw the line. Screw
watch
you,
yourself,
Jesse.
dude.
Jesse, you suck.
And then the final one's from another Jesse. It's the Jesse that's been playing Family Feud with us, and he says, eating anus. And that's the wonderful, wonderful pick of a song drop there, Brian. That was nice. So let's go. Oh, okay. Bethy, your husband again, jumps in. Jake says, French manicured nails. Does not find them sexy.
Oh, it's a shots fired. Okay, I get it.
We're going to go around the table here. Something others consider sexy, but you think totally isn't. For me, it is it's the like duck lips. The lips
Bad.
that like look
Bad.
like they don't. They look like they look like two like party balloons.
I agree.
Not cool. Not cool.
I'm trying to be nice. I agree.
I'm also really not liking the people apparently like really luscious lips, and I mean, yeah, not for me. Not for me. Brian, how about you?
I'm just going to preface this with this is only my own opinion because you've got me cornered and you're asking me clearly, and I'm going to talk about women here because I am attracted to women.
Consider sexy, but you think totally is.
I'm attracted to women, and so I'm going to say women that go for the excess makeup look, the just tons and tons of makeup. It is just such a turn off to me. I will take like all natural all day long, or even like the makeup that like looks natural. That's cool too. But like just the makeup plastered on. And I know that that's some girls' personality, it's some people's personality, and they love doing it. It's a form of art, and they can have that. It's just I'm not attracted to it. So
it's very. Some of the girls though do take it a little far. It's almost like 2 steps away from corpse paint.
It's right? Like a clown. It's like a circus clown or a corpse.
Almost a heavy metal band.
Yep.
Like,
I'm not sure. Yeah. It's like, how long did that take and what's happening? I don't know. Anyway, staying away from it. It's not my thing. Could be people's things. Not my thing.
Work. Gracie.
I
What
don't
is something
know.
that others consider sexy, but you think totally isn't?
Hot dog neck.
That's it right there. That's the answer. That's my answer. I don't know what that means, but it's it. It's my answer.
Bullshit.
I don't know. I didn't really think about this one very much. I mean,
you don't have to think about it, Gracie. It should be like 2 seconds.
It's obvious. It's something where everybody think about like Morgan Wallen, or I don't know, that's
a great answer, JD. Probably Morgan Wallen. He's a scummy little rat boy. So
he also threw a chair off
John Mayer's
bar
face.
the other day, and he's going to go to jail.
Clown fetishes.
No clown fetish. No, Jake. Sorry. Bethy, we're going to end this one with you. What is something that others consider sexy, but you think totally isn't?
Billionaires.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Wonderful answer. Great one to cap it off.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salads and scrambled eggs.
That's a great answer.
I think they're gross.
Billionaires and hot dog necks. Fuck them.
That's wonderful. That's it. That's it for the polls. Thank you, everybody, for chiming in. Did anybody pop in the chat? I'm sure.
There's a lot going on in there.
There's a lot going on in the chat.
I got a lot up on the screen. We got it.
And obviously, if you ever want, you can always go back and watch the show and check the chat live while you're watching it on Facebook. We're also available on YouTube and Spotify, everywhere you get your podcasts. It's Holler. It's the podcast that shouts you out. We've had a very good time. We've shouted out a bunch of great stuff. Shouts to Camo Energy. Go to camo.energy again and use the code SPRINGENERGY, all one word, at checkout. You'll get 25% all your orders and free shipping for any order over $25. That's a really great deal. It's one of the best ones we've ever done. It's freaking awesome. David, he said, yeah, you've got the Socially Distant Fest crowd in here. We're a chatty bunch. You guys are. It's awesome. We love it.
Kept you guys up late, and that's because Bethy was such a fun guest, and you guys are so fun, and that's why the show is a little bit longer than it normally is, because why leave when it's this fun?
But we do have to leave, and so we're going to, and that's how it goes, is leaving. We're going to have one more performance from our wonderful guest, Bethy Allen. Again, the co-founder of Socially Distant Fest. You can hit them up on Facebook.com/groups/Socially Distant Fest. Over 171,000 members. They're live all the time on there. There's showcases monthly. They got Wind Down Wednesdays with yoga and meditation, Fortune Fridays, oracles and tarot readings, Wasabi Wednesdays with your girl Bethy. Can you give us a little special Wasabi Wednesday performance, Bethy? Does that sound good?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is my closing song every Wednesday night. Well, first I wanted to say, Brian, JD, Gracie, thank you so much for having me on Holler. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So much fun.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I do this song at the end of all of my sets, and it's supposed to be like a little message to Mark Zuckerberg from us. So
I like it. I like it. I'm already ready.
Miley Cyrus, We Can't Stop.
Nice.
It's our party, we can do what we want. It's our party, we can say what we want. It's our party, we can love who we want. We can kiss who we want. We can screw who we want. Red cups and sweaty bodies everywhere. Hands in the air like we don't care. Cause we came to have so much fun now. Got somebody here, might get some now. And if you're not ready to go home, can I get a hell no?
Hell no.
Gonna go all night till we see the sunlight. Alright, so la da 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 dee. We like to party, dancing with Miley, doing whatever we want. This is our house, this is our rules, and we can't stop, and we won't stop. Can't you see it's we who own the night? Can't you see it's we who bout that life? And we can't stop, and we won't stop. We run things they don't run our party, we can do what we want. It's our party, we can say what we want. It's our party, we can love who we want. We can kiss who we want. We can screw who we want. To my homegirls here with the big butts, shaking it like we at a strip club. Remember, only God can judge us. Forget the haters, cause somebody loves ya. And everyone in line at the bathroom, trying to get a line in the bathroom. We are all so turned up here, getting turned up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, la-da-da-da-dee. We like to party, dancing with Miley, doing whatever we want. This is our house, this is our rules, and we can't stop, and we won't stop. Can't you see it's we who own the night? Can't you see it's we who got that life? And we can't stop, and we won't stop. We run things they don't run. We don't take nothing from nobody. It's our party, we can do what we want. It's our party, we can say what we want. It's our party, we can love who we want. We can kiss who we want. We can screw who we want. It's our party, we can do what we want to. It's our house, we can love who we want to. It's our song, we can sing if we want to. It's my mouth, I can say what I fucking want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And we can't stop. And we won't stop. We run things they don't run. We don't take nothing from nobody.
Yes. And that is the message to all the people out there in the world. It's our party. It's Holler. It is Socially Distanced Fest. It's Bethy Allen and her husband Jake. It's our party. We can do who we want to.
Yeah.
Bethy,
That's
thank
what
you so
I'm
much for being the
saying.
guest.
I love
Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to smash a couple buttons. We're out of here. Bethy, we'll catch up with you. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you. Y'all have a great night.